Hello everyone, welcome to event 10 of the Biscuit Brawl, the Archery. The rules, all 5 members from a team go down a Plinko course and land in the point section. The most points will win the event. And ties will be broken via the highest individual marbles. So we'll start with the staff run, showing you the course. So they will go right now. Steven goes out in front, but it's not about speed, it's about precision. Steven, Mid, and Sad Street Fan both got 7s, while Biscuit and Marigold only got 5s with a score of 31, which is pretty good. First up is the Fearsome Fire, who just recently fell to last place after continuously falling and hasn't escaped the bottom 4, I don't think. But they do get a bullseye. One gets stuck, but it looks like things are speeding up, and they do fall into the 7. That looks like a great run. So what happened here? Most of them stayed near the middle. That one over there lands directly in the 10, which is a great points haul. And that is 34 points. That is first out of 1, which is a very good run. Next up are the Sandy Plains, who just escaped last place, so good for them. Let's see if they can keep on climbing, or will they fall to Fearsome Fire? One of them goes directly into the 3. Seemed to miss the memo when I said this isn't a speed event. The rest of them not doing much better. We got a 4 and we got a 7, but aside from that, these look pretty poor, with one of them even getting a 1. Jeez. That will be a 17, second out of 2. Not good. Run 3 is the Leapfrogs, who, again, could use a better run. Not looking very good so far. 2, a 6, a 5, a 3, and a 7. Looks kind of in the middle, although more on the bad end. So as you can see, yeah, 2, 6, 5, 7, 3. Not very good. 23, that's second out of 3. Not good. Yeah, not very good. Next up are the Oozers. Haven't gotten a medal since Season 1, and even that was in, like, the middle of Season 1. So, really would like one. This looks very good, though. 7, 7, 7, 5, and 5. Quite consistent, but hey, but at least it's consistently good. That one was about to go near the 2, but, like, end up going backwards to the 7. And they get 31 points, which is second out of 4. Next up are the Pastry Party. Kind of a disappointment considering they won last season and started this season very well, but haven't done much since. But this does look like a decent run. 7, 7, 7, 6, and 3. They said relatively close to each other, although near the middle they did go outwards, which does hurt them a bit. But some bumps did help them out. And they got a 30, which is third out of 5. Next up are the Chlorophyll crew, who were not great, but they did get some medals. They are spreading out quite a bit though, so this doesn't look very impressive. Yeah, a lot of spreading, especially over there. We got a 4, a 4, 2 7s, and a 3. So not horrible, but it's only enough for 4th, which is because they got only a 25. Next up are the Dragonfly Dancers. Still no medals this season. Could really enjoy one right about now. Going near the right side, although that one nearly got a 10, but just missed. But yeah, most of them seem to be going towards the right side. We got a 5, a 6, a 3, a 5, and a 7. That is 4th out of 7, 26. It's average. Next up are the Sunshiners, who recently got a few bronzes. They didn't do amazingly last event, but they did pretty decent. Actually, I don't think it was decent, but, well, I can tell you this isn't decent. This does not look good. What is that? So, some of them going really fast. A 6. One of them nearly gets a 2, but manages to, save face a bit by getting a 3 instead. So, all of that adds up to a 24, which is only enough for 6th place. Not good. Next up are the Ghost Hunters, who just got a gold medal. And just went into the top half of the standings, which is pretty impressive for them. There's a 2, a 1, a 4, and 2 5. Jeez, that is bad. Quite possibly awful. Yeah, right there. Some of them look decent, but like, yeah. Well, no, not really. 17, that's last place so far. Not good. Next up are the Hydrathletes, who did decent last events. Let's see how they'll do here. Oh, that one gets a 1. That is not good. A 7, 5, 4, 4, not bad. But what happened to that 1? One of them just jumped all the way over there to the right side and getting a 1. That is very bad. 8th out of 10 with a 21. That is quite bad. Next up are the Basket Ballers. So let's see how they'll do. Currently have 4 bronze medals, which is quite insane, to be honest. They got a 1, a 4. The 1 really does hurt them, but the others did manage to save things a bit. So yeah, the 1 is bad, and a 4 not very good, but a 7, a 6, and a 6 will save face a bit, getting them 24, which is 6 out of 11, which is so far pretty average. Next up are the Golden Hearts. Speaking of Golden Hearts, speaking of the gold part of their name, they do have 2 gold medals, but other than that, not so much. Still enough for 5th so far, I believe. And that does look like a decent run. Definitely not going to be challenging for a lead, and probably not even a podium. But 7, 7, 6, 5, 3. That is enough for 28 points and 4th out of 12. That was close to a podium, but not quite. Next up are the Soda Pops, who currently only have 1 gold medal to their name, so let's see if they can continue doing well. Even despite their lack of medals, and this looks pretty consistent, just like their season. So, yeah, 7, 6, 4. That one could have been much better, but ended up bouncing to the 4. That's enough for 28, 5th out of 13. That's just slightly worse than the Golden Hearts by tiebreaker. Next up are the Grape Shots, who haven't done much since, I believe, Event 4. I'm not sure what they did after that. Lucky Brit Spread. And, they almost got Bullseye, but they get a Bullseye there. And honestly, that looked great. Wait, what was that? Okay, that one gets a 6. That one almost gets a Bullseye, but that one does get a Bullseye, so that's a 10, 7, 7, 6, 6. That's enough for 36. That's first out of 14, so that's guaranteed a medal. And potentially a gold, but will the Mind Readers be able to stop them? Got last place last event, so they're trying to hope to do better now, since they just lost the lead. But this is not going to be the lead, not at all. This looks bad. What happened there? They were pretty far apart. 3, that one nearly got at least a 7, but was just bumped by everyone else, getting a 4. And that total is a 17. That's 15 out of 15. So as long as the Soapy Bubbles don't completely screw up, the Mind Readers might get a second goose egg in a row. And this definitely looks better. Soapy Bubbles will try to challenge. That looks like a very good run, actually. 7, 7, 7, 6, 4. That's great. It's a wonderful run. I don't think it's going to beat the Grape Shots, but it is still a great run nonetheless, especially for the leading team. So they would love to extend the lead, and that's 31 points. That's 3rd out of 16. So that is enough for a podium. So here are the results of the event. Mind Readers getting another goose egg, and congratulations to the Grape Shots for getting gold, to the Fierce of Fire for winning silver, and the Soapy Bubbles for winning bronze. And as we look at the standings, Leapfrog Sandy Plains not doing so well. But Grape Shots do overtake Mind Readers for 2nd, as Fierce Fire escapes the bottom 2. But we'll see you next time for Event 4 of the Bleague Archery. But until then, this is Rip Biscuit signing off.